Coach, from the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And off we go on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. First down, Mariota. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 33-yard line. He can't hang.
On second and 12, Mariota. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
13 yards. And the Panther first down.
Mariota on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
A second down throw here for Mariota. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28.
First down, Panthers.
So a first and 10 now in Houston territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. To the air again, Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. From the red zone now, Mariota. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Let's go.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Pistol. Check three.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check safety.
To throw, Mayfield. He's got Fuller. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here we go with McCaffrey. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
I got it.
Mayfield on 1st down. And he completes it to Hunt. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
180. He don't know no better.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he finds Stills, complete. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that.
Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. Does the big boy have the juice? The 30. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit and not go down and fumble the ball.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw, Mariota. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
180. Right there, 56. Come off the ball.
from the shotgun. It's Mayfield. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
First and 10 at the 30.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Check. Crunch. King. 56.
Spud. Hurry. Watch out.
First down, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Jordan Evans racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Check. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check, hot route. Hot.
Hey, alert 33. Real.
Mayfield now. It's complete. Stills. Well, they get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
16 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
180.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
6-man. Check curls. Hey, alert.
53's Mike. Check.
Hurry.
Bring it.
Mike, 53.
A first down throw from Mayfield. And that's complete to Cooks. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Watch the pass. Here we go.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Evans, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
check, 59. I got you.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to go down again. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Returnable for Grant. 35 yards that time on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
On first and 10, here's Mariota. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's second and 7 now from the 28.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Able to power through.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
180.
Check 53's mine. I want that.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 38-yard line.
220. 53. Mike. Point it right.
On second and 11 now. Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Hey, check 24, watch 24. I got
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And now look at him go. And finally down at the 32-yard line. A big run by Kareem Hunt. 61 yards that time on the ground. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
This is Stills on the jet sweep. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
But think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. That's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there's another first down run right there.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
On second down now, it's Hunt, and he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Hurry! 56, Mike.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good. No one attempted or made more field goals than Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. But I'll guarantee you, Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use him a lot less in 2019. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Throwing on second down. Mariota. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give right side McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Mike 51, Mike. Come on, dude.
On 2nd and 12, Mariota. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Come on.
They run again with Hunt. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Mayfield now from the 50. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
180. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
On 1st down, Hunt. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll run it with Johnson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Mayfield under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Jordan Evans in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Texans take over.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they...
Hey, we're 33.
He'll look to throw. Steps away to his... And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Watch the run. Watch the run. You go tight. You got tight.
Regular.
Mayfield. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jordan Evans in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Mayfield to throw. Fighting through pressure. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
That's how we do it.
So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
25. Check 25.
Hey, alert.
Kill.
One last shot from Mayfield here. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Carolina, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll drop down to 1-3, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for